Hello friends, today we will be solving maximum product subarray question. So in this there is a given array. Uh, in this array we need to find the continuous maximum product subarray. But the catch in this problem is like it contains negative values as well. If it could have, if suppose it contains only positive values, then we just need to multiply all the elements. But if it contains minus negative elements, then this the product can go in negative as well. So we need to find a subarray which results in the maximum value. In this 2 3 results in 6, 2 3 2 into 3 6, 6 into minus 2 minus 12. So that's not that big value, and 2 into 3 minus 2 into 4 minus 24. So basically 6 is the largest value. So we need to return the maximum product. In this, minus 2 into 0 is a 0. 0 multiplied by anything, 0. So 0 into minus 1, 0. So 0 is the maximum product in this question. So how we have implemented is we initialize max product equal to integer dot mean value. So if you do it by brute force approach, then we will need 3 for loops. So because we need to check for, suppose this is the array, so we will be first checking for all the one size element, 1 1 1 1, then 2 size element, then 3 size element, and 4 size elements. So we need to fix, so we will be needing 3 for loops if we do this by brute force approach. So other approach what I have used is I used dynamic programming approach. In this there is a max inside this for loop which is iterating up to I times. So max is equal to integer dot mean value, and what I am doing is like I initialize product equal to 1, and we are just checking product into nums of j. So suppose 6, suppose in this array it will start from 2 into 3 6, 6 into minus 2 will be minus 12. So every time I am just storing the max element of that calculation. So suppose it comes over here, then it will be storing 6 in the mat.max, max will be 6. Again when 6 will be multiplied by minus 2, then at time the maximum value will be 6 and minus 12. So we need to do this because if minus comes, then it's not necessary that it will lead to less value, because suppose it also contains input, instead of 4 it is minus 4, so it will be 24 positive. So at that time we need to store max equal to 24. So that's why in order to deal with the negative values I am using it, because if 2 negative values are coming, then multiplication will become positive. So now we are checking max product equal to mat.max, max product. So this max product we are returning. So let's see, let's submit. Yes, it is getting submitted. It's not that fast. So efficient approaches will be coming in next lectures. Thank you.